The name's Bond. James Bond.
The elegant tuxedo, masculinity, style, and dangerous charm, that's the 007 agent millions fell in love with. James Bond was the dream of many women across the globe. But who breathed life into this spy? Let's immerse ourselves in the Bond universe and uncover the lives of the actors who played the most irresistible agent. And tell us in the comments, who was your favorite Bond?
Before Sean Connery became the face of James Bond on the big screen, the honor of portraying the agent in the 1954 American TV adaptation of Casino Royale went to actor Barry Nelson. This was the very first screen adaptation of Ian Fleming's novel. Born in 1920, Nelson was already an established actor when he took on Casino Royale. He had a steady career in both film and television, but his portrayal of James Bond, though historic, did not bring him much recognition, as the TV movie remained little known outside the US. Interestingly, his Bond was American, unlike the British agent of the novels. After Casino Royale, Nelson continued a successful career in theater, film, and television, playing a wide range of roles. He passed away in 2007, leaving behind the legacy of being the first man to ever wear Agent 007's tuxedo.
Bond. James Bond.
When it comes to James Bond, the first name that comes to mind for most people is Sean Connery. He was the original 007, setting the standard for all who followed. Born on August 25, 1930 in Edinburgh, Scotland, to a working-class family, Thomas Sean Connery's path to stardom was far from easy. Dropping out of school at 13, he worked as a milkman, coffin polisher, and even served in the Royal Navy, where he became a boxing champion. Before Hollywood, he even competed in the Mr. Universe bodybuilding contest. Connery played Bond in 6 official films, from Dr. No to Diamonds Are Forever, and later reprised the role in the unofficial Never Say Never Again. His Bond was the embodiment of elegance, toughness, and wit, instantly winning over audiences. After his Bond years, Connery became one of the most popular actors of the late 20th century and a major sex symbol of British cinema. He's shown in films like Murder on the Orient Express, Time Bandits, and, of course, The Untouchables, for which he won an Oscar for Best Supporting Actor. His personal life was equally eventful. He was married twice, first to Australian actress Diane Salento, with whom he had his only son, Jason Connery, who also became an actor and director. In 1975, Connery married French artist Micheline Roquebrune, and they remained together for 45 years until his death on October 31, 2020. Sean Connery left behind not just a cinematic legacy, but also the image of a true gentleman who always stayed true to himself. He will forever be remembered as the first, and for many, the greatest James Bond.
My name's Bond. James Bond.
George Lazenby is a name that often surprises those not deeply familiar with Bond history. He became the only actor to play James Bond in just one official film, on Her Majesty's Secret Service, 1969. His story is a true example of how chance can change a life. Born in Australia, Lazenby was a car mechanic before moving to London to be with his girlfriend. There, he worked in a used car dealership, where his striking looks caught the attention of advertisers. Soon he became a model and the face of a famous chocolate brand. With no acting experience, he unexpectedly landed the role of Agent 007. Initially panned by critics, On Her Majesty's Secret Service later achieved cult status and is now considered one of the best Bond films. But Lazenby reportedly turned down further Bond films himself, fearing typecasting. His later career was diverse, but lacked blockbuster success, ranging from Hong Kong action films to independent comedies and TV roles, including a memorable appearance in the family film The Babysitters, 1994. In his personal life, Lazenby married American actress Chrissy Townsend in 1973. They had a son, Zachary, who sadly died at 19, and a daughter, Melanie. After their 1995 divorce, he married American tennis star Pam Shriver in 2002, with who he had 3 children, George Jr. and twins Sam and Kate. That marriage ended in 2011. Today at 82, George Lazenby still makes public appearances, reflecting on his brief but bright stint as James Bond.
My name is Bond, James Bond.
Roger Moore brought unique charm, elegance, and lighthearted irony to Agent 007. He became the longest-serving Bond, starring in 7 films from Live and Let Die, 1973, to A View to a Kill, 1985. Born October 14, 1927, Moore served in the military, worked as a model, and studied at the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art before becoming a TV star in The Saint. His Bond was smoother and less rugged than Connery's, but equally effective, with humor, exotic settings, and fantastic gadgets. When he left the role in 1985, Moore was nearly 60. After Bond, he continued acting in projects like the comedy Bullseye and the drama The Man Who Wouldn't Die. His personal life was colorful, 4 marriages in total. His longest marriage was to Italian actress Luisa Mattioli, with whom he had 3 children. His final marriage was to Swedish actress Kristina Tholstrup, with whom he lived until his death. Beyond acting, Moore was also a passionate humanitarian, serving as a UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador. He passed away on May 23, 2017, leaving behind the image of the gentleman Bond who always faced danger with a smile.
Bond, James Bond.
Timothy Dalton brought seriousness and drama back to 007, staying truer to Ian Fleming's novels. He starred in just 2 films, The Living Daylights, 1987, and License to Kill, 1989. Born March 21, 1946, Dalton trained at the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art and was already respected for his stage work. He became a sex symbol after playing Rochester in the TV adaptation of Jane Eyre, 1983. His Bond was darker, more realistic, and emotionally complex than his predecessors. After Bond, Dalton returned to theater and starred in projects like Scarlet, the sequel to Gone with the Wind, and Doctor Who as Rassilon. In his private life, Dalton had a long relationship with actress Vanessa Redgrave, then later had a son, Alexander, with Russian pianist Oksana Grigorieva. Today, at 75, Timothy Dalton remains active in film and TV, remembered as one of the boldest interpretations of James Bond.
The name's Bond. James Bond.
Pierce Brosnan combined Sean Connery's elegance with Roger Moore's charm. He played Bond in 4 films, from GoldenEye, 1995, to Die Another Day, 2002. Born May 16, 1953, Brosnan was already a popular Irish actor with Golden Globe nominations before Bond, with credits like The Lawnmower Man and Mrs. Doubtfire. As Bond, Brosnan was stylish, confident, and action-ready. His films were commercially successful, reviving the franchise's popularity. After Bond, Brosnan became a global star, appearing in The Matador, The Ghost Rider, and even as a centaur in Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Lightning Thief. His personal life was marked by tragedy. In 1991, his first wife, actress Cassandra Harris, died of ovarian cancer. In 2001, he married American journalist Keely Shea Smith, with whom he has 2 sons, Dylan and Paris. Brosnan overcame personal loss to remain one of cinema's most beloved and recognizable faces.
The name's Bond. James Bond.
Daniel Craig completely redefined Bond, making him tougher, more realistic, and more vulnerable. He starred in 5 films, from Casino Royale, 2006, to No Time to Die, 2021. Born March 2, 1968, Craig trained with the National Youth Theatre and appeared in both art house films and blockbusters before Bond. His breakout role was in the psychological drama The Mother. His Bond was physically powerful, emotionally layered, and constantly on the edge of survival. These darker, grittier films were both critical and commercial hits. Beyond Bond, Craig found success as Detective Benoit Blanc in Knives Out and its 2022 sequel. Privately, Craig is discreet. He has been married for over a decade to Oscar-winning actress Rachel Weisz, with whom he has a daughter. He also has an older daughter, Ella, from his first marriage. Craig's Bond is not just a suave spy, but a deeply human character with fears, flaws, and emotional depth, making him one of the most memorable 007s of all time.
Each actor who played James Bond brought something unique to the role, reflecting the spirit of his era and the expectations of audiences. They didn't just act, they became part of a legend, leaving an indelible mark on cinematic history. And as long as the world is fascinated by the elusive spy 007, new actors will step into the tuxedo and carry on the legend of James Bond. So, who is your favorite 007? Share in the comments.